Hey guys, Jay Cutler. Started a new podcast called Uncut with Jay Cutler. Most of you know me from the NFL, some of you have seen me on Instagram, and some of you know me from the reality TV world. Each week I'm taking you along with me as we discuss football, trending topics, and whatever's going on in my life each week. I'm bringing along people that are special in my life. Former teammates, friends, and some new people that I like and respect. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Podcasting? I think I'm doing this right. Can't wait to get started with you. Go subscribe now. Uncut with Jay Cutler, Apple Podcasts, Podcast One, and Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, it's Phil Hendry for the world-famous Phil Hendry Show website. The Backstage Pass. Not only that, the chat on Friday night, Saturday cinema, 45,000 plus hours of dynamite material from our Netscapes to our classic radio show. There's no better value online other than porn. Perhaps that's what we like to say. I don't know. It could very well be that we are the best value online, period. For less than $10 a month, you can get a year subscription that makes it around $6 something a month. And it's all for you. It's all intended to make you feel better. That's it. Yes, certainly, of course, I am the beneficiary financially, but it's really about you feeling better. Don't you feel better already? You don't? Go ahead and subscribe anyway. Right. At philhenryshow.com. Hey guys, welcome to today, Friday, the 3rd of September, and kind of an unusual encore show for today because I was working yesterday throughout much of the day, and I lost a little bit of my throat. I mean, I literally had such a scratchy throat at the end of the workday yesterday that I have barely any voice left. So, we are encoring a show from last year, the 4th of September from last year, and this is going to be the Catscape show. Shadow, Smokey, and Thunder returning. They've got Hero Cat of the Week, and of course, the ever-famous, the ever-popular How Dumb Are Dogs segment. So let's listen to the guys, and when I say the guys, I mean let's listen to these cats and kittens, Shadow, Smokey, and Thunder, and it's Catscape. And now it's time for Catscapes with your hosts, Shadow, Smokey, and Thunder. All right, welcome here to Catscapes. We have not been on, it's been a while.
It's been a long time.
We haven't been on Catscapes here in a long time. This is Shadow, and we got Smokey over here. Smokey.
Hey, everybody.
And there's Thunder.
Hi.
And I'm, like I said, I'm Shadow.
Yeah, you like introduced yourself like 5 times.
Hey, you know what? Maybe I'll do it 6th.
All right.
Anyway, I'm just fooling around.
I know. But it's nice to be back here on Catscapes as we tell you about the world of cats. You know, we explain to you what it is, what it can be, and what it ain't, you know. And
Yes, it's a pretty interesting world, you know, that we live in.
A lot of people don't like cats. A lot of people do.
that's the truth. A lot of people don't like cats, but a lot of people do. Our purpose here on Catscapes is to give you all the more reason to love cats. And we've got a great hero cat story today.
We do have a cat by the name of Fluffy. And when Thunder, what is it?
There's a cat named Fluffy, and she, or
Well, what is it? Is it he or a she?
I don't know. But anyway, she saved the life of a Korean War veteran.
Hey, how about that, huh?
Korean War. How about that is right. Korean War veteran.
Yeah, he was a Korean War veteran, and he fell down.
Yeah, he fell down.
A Korean War veteran, he fell down, and this cat Fluffy saved him.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we're going to be hearing that story, another hero cat story. We can't throw those at you often enough so you know about the hero cats. Then we have, of course, our regular feature, How Dumb Are Dogs? And the winner today will win a case of, what is it called, Fancy Feast?
Yeah, to get a case of Fancy Feast, chicken or beef pate, or if you want the salmon.
Yeah, because I want to have the fish.
How about that, huh? You'll get a case of the Fancy Feast, chicken or beef pate, or if they like the fish, you know.
Yeah, if they like the fish, they can have salmon.
They get the salmon. So, hey, how about that? That's a beautiful thing for the best How Dumb Are Dogs joke that we have today. But first off, I'd like to thank a little girl by the name of Candy Appleton. Is that her name?
Well, her name is Christy Appleton. They call her Candy.
And her father's... Is this a joke or something?
No, it's true. Her name's Candy. Her dad's Krabby. His name's George. They call... She's Christy. He's George.
All right, so George and Christy Appleton, nickname Krabby and Candy Appleton. Is that a gag?
No.
All right, so Krabby and Candy Appleton, these are humans. Want to point out a very good thing that they did. They left out some very tasty tri-tip on a barbecue in the backyard of their house, which is down the street from where I stay.
You have an owner. You never say you have an owner.
Hey, what is it with you?
What are you talking about?
What is it with you trying to break my castanets? No one owns me. You understand?
Yeah, they do. Every cat and dog is owned.
No one owns me. I have a human, and I call them my humans, okay?
Well, okay, you never talk about them.
I'm not going to. Who talks about their humans, okay? This is a cat talk show. We're talking about cats and dogs and the life and the... So...
Take it easy.
I take it. I'm just breaking your balls a little bit.
I don't like to have my balls break. Here's the story. I live down the street from this guy, Krabby Appleton, and his daughter, Candy Appleton, and they left out some tri-tip that they had barbecued last week, and I hopped a couple of fences, got a couple of very choice pieces, very tender pieces of this tri-tip. I cleared 2 fences coming back to my yard, and let me tell you something, and there's a dachshund in our family by the name of Betty. Betty, you're listening. I know you are, so don't tell me that you don't. I'm not going to, tonight when I go back upstairs and you're going to sit there and say to me, I didn't listen. I know you're listening, and you know and I know that I gave you 1 piece of that tri-tip.
Hey.
That's very, very nice of you.
Nice of me. Nice of me. You know what I did for you. So listen, Betty.
Does she ever make fun of your name, Shadow?
She's always making. She's a dachshund. I said, how does any creature that looks like a hot dog make fun of me?
Boy, that's the truth, man. A lot of these dogs.
Some of these dogs look weird. Have you ever seen, what do they call it, like a pug dog or a...
Oh, yeah, they look like they can't... Their nose are squished in.
They look like they took them and rammed their faces into a door or something.
Yeah, they got weird-looking...
Well, and there's a lot of weird-looking cats, too. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, the dogs take the cake, man, with how weird-looking... Hey, man.
Yeah, and to that end, we want to say that there's a lot of cats that have diseases, like there's a thing, like they have a cat disease called being a dwarf.
What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they do. They've got cat dwarfs.
They got cat dwarfs?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, they do. And they're cute little cats, and the people love them, but they don't live too long. So there's a fund that they've set up over here, and Sugar Wheaton's going to tell us a little bit more about that. All right, Sugar Wheaton's going to come in. Sugar, did you help set up this fund?
Yeah, I did, and I wanted to thank you, Smokey, and you, Shadow, and everyone, and Thunder, thanks. This is a fund. It's for the dwarf cat that we've set up. There's a series of dwarf cats, and I say series. There's a number of them in the United States, around the world. They don't live very long. Most are taken care of by their humans very well, but these are congenital problems they have.
Now, let me ask you, what causes a dwarf cat? The same thing what causes like humans?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a DNA thing, a genetic thing, and a growth hormone. I don't know what causes it, but it does cause. Sometimes a cat has a hard time breathing. And over here from our fund is Drew Housen, and Drew is a dwarf cat. And
Hey, how you doing, Drew?
I'm real good, thank you very much.
So, Drew, you got 2 names, Drew Hausman.
Right. It's a form of pride for a lot of dwarf cats.
Now, you look like a regular cat, but you look like a kitten is what it is, but you got your mouth open.
Right. Well, a lot of us have our mouths open because we have a hard time breathing. But there are a number of dwarf cat funds and adoption centers. I'm on my own. I'm able to handle the world on my own. I've got very good owners, but I take off and I travel the countryside raising funds and awareness for the dwarf cat.
Okay, so what would you say? All right, so you and both of you guys are going to be.
well, we'll be coordinating fundraising for the dwarf cat.
Yeah, but I wanted to come on and just say that, and I'm going to say this as nicely as I'm not anybody's punk. Well,
I'm not saying you are.
no, I know that, but there's a lot of dogs out there that think they may want a piece of me, and you're more than if you want a piece of me, you can have the whole thing of me. Okay?
Well, it sounds a little sexual.
Yeah, it sounds...
Yeah. Oh, is that right?
Anyway, see you later, Drew.
You guys are fairies.
Well,
What did he say?
no, he's just a hard ass. It's okay. So if people can donate to the fund, we'll give the address later on.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Well, so what does being a dwarf cat mean? You're a smart ass or something?
Yeah, see, that's the question I didn't ask. Does being a dwarf cat make you some kind of a smart ass? Jesus H.
I'm telling you. We'll be back to Catscapes with Shadow, Smokey, and Thunder. We have How Dumb Are Dogs, and of course our hero cat story of the day. Catscapes, brought to you by Wharton's Fish Market. Wharton's Fish Market at the corner of 15th and 12th, and that's down the street from 10th, and it's up the street from 6th. What do you want from me? There's fish, mackerel, snapper, every kind of fish. What's a fish? Something that swims in the water, something that you pull out of the water. Cats can eat fish. Humans eat them too. How about that, okay? This isn't just all about cats. Humans can buy the fish because only humans can get the fish and then give it to the cat. I don't know of any cat that carries a wallet and can actually pay me money for the work that I do. So come on down to Wortman's Fish Market. My name is Pal Wortman. I'm the fisherman. I'm the proprietor. I'm the owner. You might say I'm the guy who takes it right straight up. Wortman's Fish Market. Take advantage of them today. Hey, this is Shadow reminding you that Catscapes merch is available at the Phil Henry Show merch store. That's right. And by the way, I probably don't know this. I mean, I don't know it.
You know it.
Yeah, you know it. It's the other people don't know it. That's right. You probably don't know, but I know that we have little baby suits, Catscape baby outfits that was designed by Jeff Baker. So we have a little boy Catscape bodysuit, very nice for the little baby boy. Then we have a little tutu for the little girls. See, it says Catscape, it's pink, and the one for the boys is blue, and it's Catscape's insignia right there in the front, and you can get it at the Phil Henry Show merch store. So if you got a little tiny kid, or you got a little tiny daughter, a little boy, get them a Catscape bodysuit. It's a cute little baby suit, and, you know, and the one for the little girls is a tutu. It's got a dress. Yeah, that's it. It's got a little dress on it. Hey, what do you want from me? So go over there to the Phil Henry Show website, go to the merch store, and get that Catscapes baby suit there for the boys and the little girl with a tutu. Pick it up, buy it, love it. Man, I wish they would have had these for me when I was, you know. They don't have they are clothes for cats.
They don't have no clothes for cats on a merch store.
Yeah, hey, Mr. Henry. Don't want to tell you business. How about some clothes for cats, too, huh? Heck, I don't want to wear no sweater like some dumb dog. And now welcome back to Catscapes. I'm Wis Alvin. Catscapes with Shadow, Smokey, and Thunder. Now, before you go, Wis, come here, Wis. Yes. We heard all about what happened the other day. Oh, I don't know that I want to discuss that with cats. I want to get a load of him. Why don't you want to discuss it with cats? Well, it's just that everyone thought I sounded like Herb Sewell. I got into a whole thing with the Dooleys. No, I know you got into the thing with the Dooleys, and we were very sympathetic to you.
Yeah, we very think that you was treated bad.
Oh, you did? Yeah. We thought you were treated bad, so we wanted you to come in, and we thank you for being an announcer on our show, because the Dooleys don't treat you too good. Well, you've got to be careful with the Dooleys. Oh, the hell, be careful with the Dooleys. Now, the day we're careful with the Dooleys is the day that we give up being a cat, you know? I don't know. So anyway, what happened? Oh, nothing I want to describe. They just thought I sounded like a pervert or something. I said I sounded like Herb Sewell, who I found out later was some kind of a pervert. But I straightened it out with him. Yeah. Well, don't worry about it, okay? You guys got to be careful. Oh, my ass. No kidding. So I'm told now by Thunder, who is answering the phones around here, we got Bobby Dooley, who is the lady from the other night. Ms. Dooley, hello, this is Shadow on Catscapes.
Yes, is this a cat that I'm talking to?
Yes, you are. You're talking to a cat.
Steve?
You can't talk to Mike. You're a cat. Yeah, I know, Mike. Is that Mr. Dooley?
I'll do it. Listen, you're a cat, and I don't know where you get off. That Wis Alvin is, first of all, I didn't know that cats could talk. So that's a newsflash for me.
Some of us can talk. Some of us talk better than humans. Yeah, like maybe we talk better than humans, Dooley.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
No, I didn't say that.
You know what I'd love to do? I'd love to send the Humane Society over to where you are and have them put ropes around your...
Yeah, you love to see cats tortured. One of those people who like to see cats tortured, don't you?
No.
Why don't you stick it, man? Stick it where the sun don't shine.
Yeah, put it up your butt.
Yeah, put it up your human butt. Go ahead. Jam that up your human butt.
You know, it's one thing to have to put up with a homeowners association filled with entitled BIPs.
Entitled bitches that tell my wife what to do. You're going to tell me what to do? You're a cat.
I'm telling you what to do, yeah. Now, all I did was...
You had on Wis Alvin. He's a noted pervert.
If he's a noted pervert, what's he doing announcing on your show?
What?
If he's a noted pervert, what's he doing announcing on your show?
Yeah, what's your answer to that one?
What?
What do you mean, what? If the guy's a pervert,
Why is the guy being on your show?
Who?
But you'll have to excuse my husband. Why am I asking a cat to excuse anything? Steve is under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's probably because you've been sitting on his nose. I heard about that too. Boy, that's a burn.
I hope you're put into a bag with rocks and thrown into a lake. Good afternoon.
You can't hang up on Catscapes either.
What?
You can't hang up on Catscapes. And you said you want me put into a bag with rocks and thrown in a lake like they used to kill cats? Yeah, that's horrible.
That's a terrible thing.
I'm going to send some of my cat friends over to your house to spread some of their hair around so you start sneezing. That was a terrible thing to say.
Please let me hang up.
No, we're not going to let you hang up.
You let my wife hang up. She's got to go. She's got to.
What's she got to do?
Yeah, well, she gotta take a dump or something?
God, I hate cats.
Let my wife hang up.
No, we're not going to let her hang up.
She's got to take a shit.
I can hear you laughing.
No, I'm not laughing.
Yes, you are. You just went, no, I'm not laughing. I can hear that my wife is, oh my God, she's got to go on the floor.
All right. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. Cat.
Jesus H. Can you believe these humans?
Oh my God, she gotta go on floor?
No, she wasn't. They say that to scare us. And then they're going to come after us and stick us in a bag and put a rock in it.
Do they really do that?
No, they ain't going to do that. Nobody, no human messes with me like that. Tell you that, man. Last human to try to do that to me, I left something special in one of his shoes. Then I took off and I hitchhiked to San Diego, spent a couple of weeks at SeaWorld, around the garbage cans, and then you got adopted, come back up north, huh? Then I got adopted, yeah, come back up north. I'm playing it smart these days. So anyway, not getting kicked out of your house. Hey, I know what I'm doing, all right? What do I got to belch? Jesus. We want to thank Leontine Elliott and his wife, Granuba, for the beautiful salmon steaks. Those were the best.
They had that salmon fillet.
The beautiful salmon fillets that we had this afternoon for lunch. Oh, yeah. Just like Mr. Henry, he cooked up a
codfish.
I don't know that I like codfish so much, but he did cook up the tuna steak. Mr. Henry cooked up a beautiful ahi tuna steak the other day and covered that baby in some little wasabi. It was a very, very nice. I don't eat no wasabi myself, but he gave us scraps from the table.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to feed us from the table, Mr. Henry. I don't know if you heard that or not. Listen, we're going to be right back. We have our hero of the week, and I'm going to tell you this is a great story. His name is Fluffy. I found out it's a he, and Fluffy is in Sturgis, Michigan, and we're going to find out all about Fluffy. This is something that took place last spring in Sturgis, Michigan, with this Fluffy and a man by the name of Roy Williams. Roy turned 85. He's about to turn 86. Excuse me. No, he's turned 85 in September, right?
Yeah, he's gonna turn 85 in September.
It's September, not September.
That's what I said.
It's September, and he's going to turn 85. That's what I just said. He's going to turn 85. Yeah. And anyway, he's going to turn 85, and he's going to turn 85. And he's a Korean War veteran. Oh, yeah. He's a Korean War veteran, and Fluffy saved his life. We're going to talk to Fluffy here, coming up from Sturgis, Michigan, right after this. This is Catscapes with Shadow, Smokey, and Thunder. Catscapes, brought to you by Wix Kibble. It's the really tasty little kibble treats that you get from Wix. Now, I don't know if you like the kibble. I like the little snack. You know, like the little crunchies? Yeah, they're fantastic. These ones taste like fish. They have another one that tastes like lean chicken. You almost lose weight smelling this stuff. Because this is delicious. These are Wix kibbles. And even though it's tastes like chicken, tastes like meat, and they got another one that tastes like chicken and liver, something like that. But it's a low-cal smell. I don't know how they do that, Yeah, well, I mean, it smells like it's diet food. So you eat it, but you feel good about it, Yeah. And it's good for you, too. It's got no grains, because cats, they ain't supposed to have that. So how do they keep grains out of these kibbles?
It's like dried meat.
Dried bees?
Dried meat.
Yeah, it's dried meat. Oh, like jerky? Yeah. Oh, okay, sorry. So get these Wix kibbles, like little jerky, and it's got a low-cal smell to it. Wix Kibble. Great for the cat. Maybe great for you if you get hungry enough. This is Shadow I know sometimes you might get hungry. Don't eat cat food. Don't do it, okay? It's a sign of like you're mentally ill if you do that. Wix Kibbles.
Yeah, hey, it's Bud Dickman here on Catscape. I want to remind you to join us on our chat tonight at 7 p.m. Mr. Henry will interview Rex Lin, a listener in Taiwan, and everything. So
Yes, it's the Phil Henry Show chat tonight at 7. The BSP chat. You must be a Backstage Pass member to enjoy our chat. People from all over will be listening to Phil this evening, and we hope that you will too, and be partaking in our chat every Friday night at 7 o'clock at philhenryshow.com. I think I've covered...
This one.
Yes, I covered all of it.
Now back to Catscapes with Shadow, Smokey, and Thunder. Hey, we are very, very blessed to have here tonight on Catscapes. This is Fluffy, and Fluffy's in Sturgis. Fluffy's actually on the way to the market right now with his owner, Roy Williams. Fluffy, so Roy knows you're on the phone with us, huh?
Yes, he does. But he's a little nuts, so he's not sure what he's actually hearing or seeing. Hi, everyone.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what you doing, Fluffy? You're a big star. Yeah, you are a big star. Yo, the cats in the neighborhood talking to you, huh?
Oh, I don't know. I tend to keep a low profile, but I'm grateful that a lot of people are telling the story.
Well, Fluffy, this is a heck of a story. Now, this has happened back in the spring. Is that right?
That is correct. Yes.
Tell us what happened.
My owner is a guy by the name of Roy Williams, and Roy's a great guy. As you mentioned, he's just turned 85. He's a Korean War veteran, and last spring, he was in the... well, first of all, I should tell you that he used to say to me when he had this phone, and it would ring, and he'd say, "Hey, Fluffy, ring-a-ding." He'd talk to me a lot like that. The phone would ring, and he'd say, "Ring-a-ding," and I was picking up on it. I hear the phone ring, ring-a-ding, I get it, and he keeps saying, "Hey, Fluffy, ring-a-ding." And you know how it is with a lot of humans. They're very redundant. You make them feel as if they're telling you something special.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So...
So he was telling you ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding. You finally... It's like, I got it already.
Yeah, it's like I get it already, but he didn't know that. Humans don't speak cat, so I just said, yeah, okay, good for you. I lick his hand or something to try to get him off. So he'd say, "Hey, look at that, ring-a-ding, here's the phone again." And so I got it. And the reason why I became a big hero, because there really wasn't much of anything, is because for Roy, well, he didn't know that I understood that. And here's the story, as I remember, and they've had me... Purina tried to make me Cat of the Year. I wouldn't have it. They tried to put me in a basket. I ran away.
Now, why didn't you want to do that?
Because I saw what they did with that Tara cat.
Yeah, they put her on tour.
Yeah, they made that Tara into some kind of a freak. Oh, and I heard about that, yeah. Like she a real pain in the ass.
Well, yeah, they want to tour you around and put you on the Today Show. I'll have none of it. But anyway, I just wouldn't...
Now, how come you don't want to do that, though?
I just don't like that kind of everybody petting me and grabbing at me, and I tend to get very surly that way.
Okay, so tell us now the story that made you the hero of the week here, because this is a great story. So Roy, the Korean War veteran, and he kept saying ring-a-ding, because that's his phone.
Yeah, he keeps saying, "Hey, Fluffy, ring-a-ding." So anyway, and I said, "You got it, Roy," but he wouldn't understand me. So one day he slips and he falls getting out of the shower.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. That happens to older humans. And I saw this happen. And a lot of times you see a human fall down. You see humans do a lot of things. Because to you and me, humans are just like big clumsy cats.
Yeah, they do. You think they do stuff that a cat can do, then you see they don't do.
Yeah, they don't know how to do it.
They don't know how to do it, yeah. A lot of times you figure a human can jump over a fence. No, he can't do it.
No, they can't. And so it's a stunner when you see a human blow it like that. And I looked, and there, sure enough, Roy has fallen out of the shower. And I'm looking at him. His arm is pinned underneath him. And I went about my business thinking that he was going to lay there and rest. And I was drinking water, and I was eating my new wet food that they've got from the tuna people. Like sometimes they'll give me his tuna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He gives you like people food?
Well, not, but it's like the tuna. But it's the tuna liquid, like the water.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's great. So I'm spending the day eating. I notice he's still laying on the floor. And I walked over and I looked at him. This was at 8 o'clock in the morning when this happened, guys. By midnight, he's finally saying to me, Fluffy, ring-a-ding, Fluffy, ring-a-ding. And
He's saying Fluffy. When did he start saying that?
we said probably about, 9, 10 o'clock. And
This guy is on the floor for how long?
he's on the floor at 8 o'clock in the morning. But I thought he was sleeping, like he fell out of the shower and went to sleep.
A lot of humans don't do that, though.
Well, how would I know? I mean, this guy's, he's laying there on the floor. He's still alive. I hear him talking.
You didn't know, like, maybe he was hurt?
No, I didn't have any idea. And then I heard him say, hey, Fluffy, ring-a-ding.
And it's like midnight.
This is midnight. This is 12 and 4. 16 hours later, he says, Fluffy, ring-a-ding, Fluffy, ring-a-ding. Well, I knew what he was talking about.
He was talking about that phone, huh?
Talking about that phone he kept talking to me about. It was ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding. It's the phone, ring-a-ding. So I jumped up on the counter. Now, he's got a life alert bracelet. He's got a number of things.
How'd you know he had a life alert?
Because it's right there in the bedroom. But none of that stuff was close enough for him to do anything. He had the life alert. It was in the charger. The phone's in the bathroom. He kept saying, hey, Fluffy, ring-a-ding. So I jump up on the counter, because there's the phone, and I pushed it off the counter, and it hit the deck right near his hand.
Oh, wow. Good thinking.
Well, I would have done it sooner, and he said it to me sooner.
So you did like 12, 6, what?
What'd you say?
Never mind. She said it's like, he said that it was 16 hours before this guy says ring-a-ding.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was. He says, ring-a-ding. I jump up on the counter, and I pushed the phone off the counter, and it dropped into his hand, and he was able to call the emergency people. Well, the next thing I know, they come around, and I mean, they've got him in the hospital, and he sent over Cassidy, which is this gal he knows. She took care of me. But when he comes back, he's coming back with all these newspaper reporters, you know.
Because you're a hero, man. They made you a hero.
Yeah, they're taking pictures of me, all this nonsense. So I've never been a guy for the spotlight myself, you know.
Yeah, but it must have been a lot of fun, wasn't it?
It was okay, but you got a lot of these grubby humans trying to grab at you.
You're not the kind of guy that likes to get grabbed at.
No, what guy does? But I was very happy, and he said that I was the hero, and I recognized then that the thing that made me the hero is when he says, hey, Fluffy, ring-a-ding, and I pushed the phone off the counter and hit his hand. Well, I don't consider myself to be that much of a hero, you know.
Well, it's not the toughest thing in the world to figure out, but hey, for humans, you know, to them, they think that's like the genius move of the year. If a cat knows how to push a phone out, we're pushing stuff off of counters all the time. And that's the truth.
I do it all the time.
No kidding. I'm always pushing stuff off the counter.
Right. So why would they think that's a genius move? I got no idea.
Well, anyway, they thought it was genius that I pushed the phone off the counter because he was able to use that.
Well, that was the thing. He was able to use it to save his own life. You know, so hey, you're a hero.
Well, I'm never going to buy into that, but you guys called. And
well, listen, I tell you, for you, Fluffy, for being on our Hero Cat of the Week, you are the winner of some Bright's dehydrated chicken and salmon and turkey treats. Hope you like those.
I love the Bright's products. You kidding?
Great, because we're going to sell them onto your house. Dehydrated chicken and salmon and turkey treats for you, my hero. Yeah, you're the big hero. Yeah.
Oh, cut it out. Come on.
No, you're the hero today. Hooray for the red, white, and blue, man.
Yeah, right.
And congratulations again, Fluffy, and you get them dehydrated turkey treats.
Well, that's a heck of a thing, guys. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. There he goes, the Hero Cat of the Day. That's Fluffy. He saved the life of a Korean War veteran. How about that, huh?
Cut it out.
Yeah, right. Cut it out. You're a big hero. You don't want to be, like, too shy about it, you know?
I don't know.
All right. Thanks a lot, Fluffy. And,
You mean you're not going to keep me on longer?
no, get lost. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see you later.
No,
All right. Hooray for the red, white, and blue. There's Fluffy, the Hero Cat of the Week here on Catscapes. All right, stay tuned. We're going to give away some more Bright's dehydrated chicken treats to the joke that we have, the best joke of the day, How Dumb Are Dogs? It's our How Dumb Are Dogs segment coming up here on Catscapes. This is Catscapes with Shadow, Smokey, and Thunder.
Hi, folks. Bob Boozerham for Bob Boozerham's Used Bicycles. Now, listen. A lot of you think automobiles are sexy. I get it. A lot of you think that motorcycles are sexy. I get that. But there isn't anything, I don't think anything more economically pleasing, nothing that is quite as freeing as the bicycle, and nothing quite as sexy as a second-hand bicycle that you pick her up with. That's right. That's right. Have some guts. Follow me on this. The girl that you've been dreaming about your entire life, the woman that you want to make your wife perhaps, certainly the young lady that you'd like to, well, see more of, pick her up on a used bicycle, sit her on the handlebars, and then ride her off to the nearest liquor store, pick up a bottle of Ripple wine, and then sit under a bridge, drink it, and then ride her home and say, hey, can I come in and stay for a few hours and lay around with your fly open? Bob Boozerham's Used Bicycles. Yes, there are new and interesting ways to spice up your love life on a Bob Boozerham used bicycle. Bob Boozerham's Used Bicycles, Winneman 6th in downtown Fremont. And now, welcome back to Catscapes with Shadow, Smokey, and Thunder. Okay, it's time now for How Dumb Are Dogs segment. The best How Dumb Are Dogs joke wins another bag of those tasty dehydrated turkey treats and salmon treats there from Bright's. Okay, let's take a phone call here. Who we got?
Oh, we got this is Swifty.
Hey, Swifty, what's going on?
Hey guys, it's Swifty here in Ontario, Canada. I got a, is this the How Dumb Are Dogs?
Yeah, it is. What do you got?
Okay, a dog and a cat walk into a bar, and the dog says, I'll take a beer and a glass of wine for the cat. And the bartender says, I didn't know dogs can talk, and the cat goes, they can't, I'm a ventriloquist.
Hey, that's good, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Thanks a lot, do I win?
Well, wait a minute. No, not yet, you don't win. So the dog, say that again?
A dog and cat walk into a bar. It's not really, it's How Dumb Are Dogs, but it's not a true story.
No, I understand that.
A dog and cat walk into a bar, and the dog says, I'll take a beer and a glass of wine for the cat. And the bartender says, I didn't know dogs can talk. And the cat says, they can, I'm a ventriloquist.
I like that one, that's great.
That's pretty good.
Okay, listen, Swifty, hang on the line, man. Now we go to Leon. Leon, how you doing, buddy? What's up?
Yeah, hey, Shadow, listen. Hold on, my mate. God damn it, where? Oh, okay, here it is. Why did the dog bury his bone in the ground?
Why did the dog bury his bone in the ground? I don't know.
He figured out that he couldn't bury it in the air.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Not bad at all. It's Leon, right?
Yeah, it's Leon.
All right, Leon, hold on. And the last one we got here from Dracula.
Oh, yeah, hi, it's Dracula.
They gave you a pretty heavy-ass name, didn't they?
Well, yeah, I guess so. You know.
So tell us, what's your joke?
This one's a true story. There's a dog that lives next door to us. His name is Jimmy.
Dog's name is Jimmy.
Yeah, and so I said, I bet you I could get your food. And he goes, never, you could never get my food in a million years. I said, yeah, I could. He goes, no, you couldn't. So I threw a stick, and he chased it, and I went and got his food.
You threw a stick? You threw a stick, this dog chased it?
Yeah, and I got his food.
Well, it's not really a joke, but it doesn't have to be a joke. It's just the segment's called How Dumb Are Dogs.
Yeah, a lot of people tell jokes because they don't know the How Dumb Are Dogs story.
Well, that's a true story.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think? I like that story.
Yeah, that's not a joke. It's a true story.
Dracula, we're going to give it to you.
Really?
Yeah, you win yourself the chicken treats and get Leon. Leon, you and Swifty lose.
What are you talking about? You guys fucked me.
All right, so how about that, huh?
Hey!
So congratulations there to Dracula. What city was it?
In Chicago.
In Chicago. Way to do it, Dracula. He threw a stick, the dumb dog chased it, and he got the dog's food. The other two stories are great, but they were jokes, you know. This segment's called How Dumb Are Dogs. So, by the way, Leon, I'm never having you back with that F word, you know. Well, dogs should never have to adhere to human rules on language. Oh, well, excuse me. I didn't know that you were the expert. What are you talking about? That's my opinion.
I don't know. I can't go with that. I gotta go with Shadow.
Yeah, you would. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening to Catscapes this week. Don't forget there's great Catscapes merch in the Phil Henry Show merch store. So if you want to get a little baby suit for your little baby boy, your little baby girl, the Catscapes little baby suit, and it's a tutu, right?
Yeah, I got a tutu for the girl.
They got a tutu for the girl. You're going to love it. That's in the Phil Henry Show merch store. All right, we're going to see you next time on Catscapes. And remember, I got a bone to pick with you. Catscapes. Executive producer Phil Henry for Siempre Incorporated. All rights reserved on Podcast One. Dance Games.
I got a bone to pick with you.
That's the new slogan of the show.
Oh, bullshit.